done. I decided to build in this direction because there's apparently, well, the garden tower's in this direction, so might as well make a start in the tunnels. That, and I could use the experience from the coal and anything else that I find on the way. Oh yes, and my new projects. Well, let us just say that, at least to begin with, it's easier than I thought. Although I will be deluding myself soon. Well, I'd be deluding myself if I thought it remains so. Then again, I was probably fortunate because I picked. Well, you'll find out eventually. Yes, this is the access point under what I call the decorative stone tower. The one that's closest to the farthest north along the portal network. Oh yes, that reminds me, I must get around to building the walkway that direction as well. Locate the surface portals rather than the portals underground. In fact, for all I know, I might have been down some of the abandoned mines before. I mean, parts of it are, they're so expansive. I could probably go around in circles until I run out of food. Yeah, thankfully I've got water. At least now I can turn the lava into obsidian. Oh yes, and sometime after this is uploaded, there's Rethink. Can't believe I forgot about that. Oh yes. I must also repair the diamond shovels. They require 9 levels of experience. Well, it's a bit cheaper than making a new one. Especially as I get more clay out of the one with the silk touch. I mean, is it just me, or is everyone starting to lose their minds? And when I mean lose their minds, I meant in a way that would make me look sane. And that's quite a statement, isn't it? Yeah, It's all one big joke, isn't it? If there's a reason for me to laugh, put it in the comments. Because I don't find it funny. In fact, it's probably a joke so crude and so tasteless, even South Park would steer clear of it. And I know enough about that. To not consider it funny. It's not my taste. If that makes me sound stuffy and stuck up, well, so be it. In fact, it's gotten so bad that I stopped having nightmares. Mostly because there's nothing in my twisted mind, diseased brain, or whatever you want to call it, that could even come close to what's going on in reality. Reality, quite literally, sucks. I mean, why do you think I play some of these games? At times, it's the more surreal, the better. Let's see. Antechamber. That made no sense, did it? Then we have Overlord. That involves a bunch of ultraviolets, tolerant gremlins, and a Dark Lord Sauron wannabe. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. That involved talking lizards, the Argonians, and talking cats, the Khajiits. And I'm not talking about the domesticated variety, I'm talking about the sentient ones. The beast races. In fact, one of them was actually quite a good follower. Leveled up. Jazago, I think? Oh yeah. I mean, try have... Honestly, if you think you'll get a first-person shooter without microtransactions... Yeah, microtransactions. At the rate they're going, they'll probably become as rare as a Redguard mage in Hammerfell. And that's a part of Tamriel that some people steer clear of fresh fruit and vegetables. yeah, there are people who, when they see raw carrots, raw tomatoes, in fact, any vegetable that's not fried or boiled or put into batter, they don't want to eat it because it's too healthy. Well, that's what it seems like anyway. The true reason might be something even more ridiculous. Yeah, that probably shocks some of you, doesn't it? That I have no problem with fresh fruit and vegetables. And no, I'm not talking about some of the people I've met in real life, as that kind of vegetable is actually a form of cannibalism. I'm talking about literal vegetables, as in the kind that you can just walk into certain kinds of shops and buy. And wait, why are there stone brick blocks, and why is it... I've just dug into the stronghold at the end, haven't I? Well, the stronghold that leads to the end portal. No matter. I'll just keep digging forward until I find something of interest. Might as well use these brick blocks to make a new wall. And no, I'm not talking about that kind of wall. Honestly, some people, they never learned about what happened in Berlin. Well, those that don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. I'd say that certainly qualifies. Oh, and does any of you want me to explore the ocean monuments? You know, the one with the mining fatigue? Fight those guardians? Well, I'm up for it, but I need preparation. For a start, somewhere where I can sleep. And also store some spare potions. And equipment. In case things are worse than I thought they'd be. Oh yes. Then there's the end. Do you want me to look for another end city? Perhaps even another suit for me to glide across the path I went. Well, the Nether isn't as threatening as it once was, so I'll probably do that when it's time to expand the portal network. And I want to show you where it leads. Yeah, I'm starting to consider playing the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion at some point. Not sure when, but it'll be sometime after this project that I'm working on now. That much is certain. Oh yes. And my secondary project is looking like it's going to be Hollow Knight. Gods and Glory DLC. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done that one. Well, I haven't finished. Oh, silverfish. Oh. Okay. Do you want... Burn! Yes. Oh, there's another one. I'm trying to flush you out. Right, come on out. Thank you! Now to finish you off. And now to get back to the tunnel. And no, I'm not gonna... Oh, not another one. Yeah, back to the tunnel. Before I was so rudely interrupted. Yeah, lining it up as best I can to the one that's broke into this stronghold. In fact, if I dug in that direction, I'd probably have started exploration of this a lot sooner. Then again, I might have had a harder time. Well, I've already got through that, so I'd best keep going forward until I find something, or I break into an access point to the garden tower. Well, might as well have an equivalent of the circle line. And for those who aren't aware, that is the line of the London Underground, which goes in a circle, where it goes in two directions, at least on the map. It's not as much of a... It's not exactly to scale, I'll say that much. Just gives a basic idea of where you're going. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm not there right now, in London, because it is a little hotter than it is where I am. Although, I'm also thankful I'm not in Spain, Portugal, or even parts of China. Even Japan is somewhere I'd think twice in going. mean, Portugal and parts of southern Spain. I mean, 47 degrees Celsius. That's practically Saharan levels of heat. Not to mention the outback of Australia during what is, for me at least, the winter months. Yeah. I mean, for the last few years it's been rain. I bet some people are actually begging for rain right now. Yeah, it's every gardener's nightmare. I mean, why would anyone in England want to go to Spain or Portugal? I mean, it's warm enough in England. Although in the winter months, some would want to go somewhere warmer, while those in places where it is scorching would want to go somewhere milder. I mean, how hot would other places need to be for England to be better? I mean, England, at least in places, is the definition of dull. Bland and ordinary. I mean, Great Britain. What is so great about it? Then again, I watched this ad and it involved a rail company advertising 2-for-1 tickets to Madame Tussauds. Or was it different attractions in London? It involved the Orange President and a chicken, along with the phrase "ruffle your pheasant." Sorry, my English is getting worse. Ruffle your feathers, and a free-range deal. Yeah, I'm thinking someone in the marketing department of that rail company has a sense of humour. Let's hope he isn't... well, he hasn't found that. Otherwise, let's just say there'd be an irony deficiency. As we're talking about someone who is apparently incapable of accepting criticism. Honestly, I'm surprised he hasn't tried to make it illegal, like in that episode of Red Dwarf. Let's see. Series 12, Episode 3. Yeah, that's one. Aha. Must have dug up to an upper level. Yeah. I can see a flaw in that, because that would mean that he'd have to stop as well. And, well, I'm not sure if that's entirely possible. Yeah. We live in a world where everyone is losing their minds. And only the truly barking are way ahead of us. I mean the kind of barking that makes me look insane. And that is saying much. Yeah. Do you know why a lot of these first-person shooter developers are focusing more on, well, multiplayer and either making a superficial single-player campaign or just doing away with it completely? It's because in multiplayer, there's a lot more money to be had. And in the end, that's what it comes to, doesn't it? Oh yeah, I can swim up now. Which means I don't have to worry about slow ascent anymore. Isn't that nice? Right. Time to turn this into smooth stone and then stone bricks. Oh yeah, and also smelt some iron. Might want to make some more furnaces. That's where I can make more. Well, I can at least make some more decorative stone blocks. While I'm waiting. Must be night. Oh yes, there's something else I can do. Not sleep for 3 nights and have a phantom battle. Yeah, that's what happens if you don't go to sleep for 3 nights. In game time. I'm not recommending you do that in reality. Because if you do that in reality, you'll probably lose your mind, like I did. Although, in my case, it wasn't by choice. It was forced on me. Regardless of my personal desires. Although, in my case, it just amplified what was already there. Until next time. Hail the rabbits!